Hi everyone, nice to be back. It's Nicole Hanselman here. So today we are streaming on different platforms. We've got IG on there because this one doesn't support IG. We've got IG, we've got YT, we've got both. We are on our Facebook group, on our Facebook page. Hello, 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 hello. Say hello and tell us where you're joining from. It will be nice to hear from you. Cool. So I'm on IG. I'll probably be reading comments from there and comments from here too. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Yep. Okay. Do me a favor and tag your friends. Tell them that we are on. Tell them that we are on. We're talking about survival for the fittest, especially life in UK. I've been in UK for a few years now, and you kind of feel like you're through Ushamba, but you might never ever be through that Ushamba period. So I'll be sharing some tips, my own experiences. You tell me if you've ever lived somewhere foreign, what's your own experience. Let's talk about all those things and help each other survive. We know the world has changed right now. Things have totally changed. So, and some of us are struggling. What we share today might help others. Okay. Because I'm on IG, and on IG I'm using different equipment. I'll have to keep on telling them what's going on. So when I'm on Facebook, it's very easy for me because I just I can participate and comment. On that, I might not be able to comment much. Okay. So I'm happy to get on with it. You do me a favor, tag your friends, say hello, tell me where you're joining from. Today we've got a lot in store for you. I'll be sharing a lot, and I'll attempt to share my live, but it might not be the whole head because my sister from a different mother warned me. She told me not to cut my hair, so I might not be cutting it. We'll see. We'll go with the flow. We'll go with the flow. So do say hello, tell me where you're joining from. It will be nice. Tiamoshas, tell me where you're joining from. Cool. And then one other thing is, if you didn't allow StreamYard to use your name, I'll probably not know who is commenting. I might not know, see your name. So do tell me your name and where you're joining from. I got blocked for your own privacy and security. So cool. I'm seeing this one like turning itself off. So guys, feel free to ask some questions as well. Let's get on with that. I've got my towel ready. We'll be shaving. I'll take you through some of the things I do. So why even shave online? Why cut my hair online? I just want to tell you what, you know what? Life can be really expensive in UK. And if you're trying to save money, there's some things you just have to do yourself or learn yourself. But again, if you have the money and you want to spend it, there's nothing wrong with that. But if you want to like saving and you want to save, why not? Why not learn how to do something? So I'll be doing that as I chat to you and introduce it to some of the things that I use and some of the things I do. I'm thinking IG might be a little bit of a nuisance today. It keeps on seeming like it wants to turn itself off. I don't know how I can keep it looking alive. Okay. Mbona mnisalimi semeni hello, 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 Nicole, I'm joining you from wherever. Nisalimieni, tag your friends from there to go live. Yeah. So currently in UK, for me, I'm not talking for everybody. For me personally, at the moment, with the way things are, it's work, home, be a mother, do shopping, try to look sane. That is the life as for me right now. So there's nothing interesting going on. And previously, our lives were basically based on work, home, and then save for holidays, or spend on your credit card, go on holiday, come back, pay for your credit card. So it was kind of okay. There's always something to get up to, something to do. It's fun, you know. And when you get home, people think you're soko flani, but they don't know. You just save or spend on your credit card to look like that's soko flani. But it's not everybody. Kuna wengine wanayo. Not everybody. Hi. I'll wave at you. Guys, we are on IG. today. So it's exciting to try and maneuver the two platforms. So yeah, that's what we normally do for some of us. So in UK, it's not like Kenya. Kenya unaweza afford house girl. Back in our days, we used to call them botch, but I think it's kind of rude now. Yeah, you can afford a house girl, but for us, we have to come back home and do our own house chores. So you are the mom, you are the breadwinner, you are everything. Sasa ukifika point in your life where you want to start saving money so that you do other things, una stingy, and you have to budget. Budget inabidi awezi afford cleaner, because cleaner, a person coming for just 1 hour or 2 hours, 2 hours at yours, anachukua almost the same amount you're being paid, because we are all protected by the government. We have a minimum standard wage. So by the time akuja hiyo 3 hours, hiyo ni pesa yako ya holiday amechukua. My network, was that the problem? Because I kept on seeing it going off. I'm sorry if my network is being a nuisance, because my son is also playing and uploading and downloading some of his games. I think you might have to come onto Facebook or YT. Just go to Success Your Way Movement. If you haven't subscribed on YT, please do, guys. Please do, guys. So yeah, I was just saying about how when you're trying to save money, there are things you have to learn to do yourself, including braiding your hair. Yeah. Some people are happy to sacrifice for somebody to pay for it, which is okay, because time is money. Absolutely, time is money. So if you want to pay for something, that is okay. Mimi, I chose to be saving. So most of the time, nitakuwa najitenza nywele, nitakuwa najinyoa, nitakuwa najifanya my house chores, nitakuwa najifanya hizo vitu zote. When I first came to England, marafiki zangu wengi walikuwa like white folks. So those are the people I knew, because most of them are my workmates. I'll hang around them, but they are different. Their responsibility, their lifestyle, how the parents look after them. And when they're older, they can still go back to their parents and borrow some cash. They have all this inheritance and stuff that are the privileges I don't have. So because they used to be my friends, tutaenda out a weekend. By the time you buy a handbag, a new pair of shoes, you're cladded, you go to a restaurant, 3-course meal. By the time you do all that, you won't realize where is silly yako. Eco on portrait. Okay. I don't know whether I'll be able to do that. I'm being told to kindly turn my camera eco on portrait. I know it's because it's on what is it called? On a, I don't know whether there's a different way I could do this. And if I take off the, I don't know whether you still hear me, guys. I'm seeing there's a request here. I will accept your request in a bit, please. A request to join. Why I can't join? Why I can't let you join at the moment is because I'm streaming on other platforms too. I'm on Facebook and I'm on YT. But it's nice. Thank you for wanting to join my live. So yeah, life can be tough, kiasi, when you're trying to keep up with, some of your friends. So unaenda up my credit card, mama nini vitu kama hizo, na how wanaweza afford, because then they can ask their parents can drop them, wanaweza kuwa malone, wewe una hizo vitu, wewe ndio unatumana pesa home. Hauna hizo privilege. So hey, okay, thank you. No, it's perfect. Asanteni. Okay. Coco wanted to come join my live. I'll accept you in a bit. Yeah, so mimi nilijifundisha kusave pesa. So today I was going to show you how some of the things that I do nikisave pesa, nikijisikia mgumu, is shaving. You buy this, you use it for life, umesave pesa. Ukienda kwa just having a haircut in that portion, you're bound to spend like 20 pounds. Hiyo ni 2K ya Kenya imeenda hivyo. Ukitaka kusongwa dreadlocks, I used to have very long dreadlocks that I had for 10 years, and I had to look after it. But after some time, it becomes a nuisance. Inachosha, because you can't afford paying somebody You can't afford paying somebody anymore. Kila saa kuangalia dreadlocks. Dreadlocks can be like 80 pounds kwenda juu just looking after them. Tena ikiwa ndefu. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Coco. Thank you, Coco. So survival for the fittest. When you go to Rome, do as the Romans do, but be very careful. The Romans know their ways. If you follow them too much, you might get lost. You might get lost. You have to be really, really careful the things you follow. So mimi nilikuwa nimeshikana nao wenye wana ma responsibilities, they can party. Mimi fare yangu kwenda tu kuangalia my parents. It's not a holiday or anything. Hiyo ni 1K. I'm saying 1K why? Because back then bado hata nilikuwa naendaga kwa ma agency nini, hata sijui the other way, ways of saving money. By the time uende huko hivyo 1K imeenda hivyo. How 1K wanaweza na holidays even 3 times elsewhere. Wewe umetumia 1K just kwenda kuona watu wa home, hujabeba zawadi, hujafanya anything. Yeah, hujabeba zawadi, hujafanya anything. 1K. No, unataka kushikana nao hata ati sijui mnaenda sijui ma what and do everything with them. No. So when you go to Rome, be very careful what you copy from them. So nilikuwa kushare story moja ya aibu as I get ready. Story moja ya aibu when the first time nilikuwa UK. The best dye for dreadlocks. Dreadlocks are so stubborn. You have to use permanent dye. Dreadlocks are so stubborn. Maybe natumia I could share what I'm using. I have to mix it together, na your peroxide or something, and then I leave it for too long. I have to leave it for a while. Ama itashika. Haishiki. Ukiharakisha haiwezi shika. So cool. There we go. Wacha tuone. Hatujapima machine. Tutapiga tu ma story tukinyoa, but ina kelele, so I don't know what will happen. Like I said, sitanyoa sana because nimeambiwa na my big sister from a different mother not to shave my hair. The last time I shaved my dreadlocks after 10 years, they were done this way. I didn't regret much, but it felt painful. It felt a little bit painful. Me even buying gifts I'm cutting off due, I count for that money. It's a huge money. Yeah, absolutely. Now I live in a budget within my means. At a gifts are budgeted for. Yes. Kama ime exceed size nasema tu asitaweza. And then the other tip about gifting. Sorry, anybody who is on Facebook, I'm on IG as well, and there's some comments that I'm replying to. So somebody say me even buying gifts, cutting off due, I count for that money. Yeah. So what I do is I budget for my cash, right? And then you can go buy gifts kwa wholesale. Kuna gifts zingine wanga tu standards like chocolates, wine, those are standard. So they're easy as well. No, there's no girlfriend of yours when ataisema no to wine ama chocolate. So hizo ni vitu unanunua tu unaeka. So you'll be saving. I live within my budget as much as possible. And I'll tell you what, guys, why I also wanted to do this video so much. When I wanted to transform my life, because I want better for myself and I know I can get better. And I know it's very possible. When I made that decision, there are a lot of things that I needed to do. First is to face my finances, face it live. Because even if you use credit card, so long as you're working, you'll be able to pay it back. You are fine. You feel like you're fine, right? So life yako imekuwa hata you don't really account for your cash. You don't worry. And most of the time you ask yourself, pesa zangu zinaendaga wapi? Because you don't realize of those little spendings, like you're saying, the gifts, the little gifts here and that, you don't notice those things when you do them. So when I decided for myself, I'll be budgeting. When you budget with your life, you'll find that you probably don't even need to work as much as you are right now. You might have a nice home and work balance. For me, that's what happened, because I told myself, okay, this is my monthly budget. This is all I need to bring in monthly. So long as I've brought this in monthly, I've got a lot of time to spend with my son. I've got a lot of time to be at home. I've got a lot of time to do the things I love. And that's why I'll be exhausted every time. Na ukishaanza kufika hizi ma age zetu, hizi ma late ages, hizi ma middle age, hormones nazo hazikupatii break. So sometimes unachoka. By the time ukuje home, you're just always mentally exhausted. Na stories at home, saa zingine si poa. There's always something that's happening. Something's happened to your family. Something has happened to your friends. There's always something. And now everybody has some sad news. So by the time utoke job, uoshe nguo zako, you do your laundry, you do your house chores, you do whatever you need to do, you are tired. So you need that balance. You need to just know, how much do I want to bring in per month, and still be able to save, still be able to afford some luxuries, still be able to afford what? How much do I want to bring in monthly? And once you do that, you'll know that, you know what, life is to be enjoyed. Life is to sit back and relax, not afford vitu. Alafu sile places unafanya cutback ni kama mimi. I do cutback once in a while. I'll go and have a nice shave. But if I just need it for work, hakuna kitu ya maana nafanya, why not do it myself? Sit down, braid myself, and a nice way of watching TV. And those who feel guilty that you're always watching TV, you just watch TV while you're braiding your hair, or you watch TV while you're ironing. Alafu feel guilty about it. Your house is on fleek. Your life is okay. Cool, guys. Normal budget beforehand, for example. Yeah, absolutely. Budgeting will change your life. Budgeting changed my life. So I know, maybe so long as I've made that money, the money I want, and unexpected, yes, have emergency funds and stuff. That's a whole different topic about budgeting and finances and stuff. It's a whole different ballgame. So this machine I have, right, it's not the sharpest, because it's safe to use at home. Some people invest in very sharp ones. I don't do that because I use it on my son too. I don't want it to be sharp. Then it comes with different sizes. Yeah. They go up to size 8, I think. So the smallest size will be the number 1, which is like, look at the shape of it, like left and right here. So it makes it easier for anybody. Any dummy can do it. So because left ear yangu ni gani huku. So this was supposed to be shaving this way, na ina shave vizuri. So uwezi jikata, uwezi jiumiza, you can't do any of those things. And then there's a right one too, that it will be the opposite. I think I probably lost the right one. So the number 1 is the smallest of sizes. If you're confident, you just use it as it is. So because I've lost the other size, what I do when I'm shaving myself, I'll have a bigger mirror. I only got a small one right now. I'll have a bigger mirror so that I can see. I took off my hearing aid so that I can see what I'm doing. And then I just go on and enjoy myself. Yeah? Ukitoka huko nje unakanika ambayo we unalipanga pesa mob looking after yourself, but you don't necessarily have to do that. Like I'm saying, if you have the money, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. So I'm gonna tell you a funny story of mine, not totally related. So the first time I was in England, way back in 2008, I think. 2007. I came to England, iko green, sijui anything. I was so lucky. I came in October and I was working by November. And I was put to work behind the till. Sijajua hata kuhesabu pesa zao. Mimi nilikuwa najuanga tu pesa zao in notes. I never knew the money in other forms. So the first day at work, I go to work and I've got lunch money. Hi, Ahmed. Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining. So I go to work, nimepewa, I think it was 10 pounds that I had. I think it was like 20 quid or something. Then nikajinunulia now lunch and anything I want at work. So at work at lunchtime, mimi nimeenda hapo hivyo kwa counter kusaviwa. Huyo akaniambia 50p. Na nilikuwa nataka 2 chips. Nikajembe, 50p chips. Uongo, nitakaa njaa. Nimezoa njaa, mimi nimetoka kwa njaa, sikuji kuharibu pesa England. Oh my God. So nikaenda nikakaa chini. I went and sat down. And my colleague asked me, why aren't you eating? I was like, oh, no, I didn't have enough money for that. Oh, what were you eating? What did you want to eat? Nikamwambia chips. Akanambia, how much are they? Nikamwambia, she told me 50. I Akaniambia, how much have you got? She wanted to offer to add me some cash or buy it for me because she knew it would be not so much money. And and then she went at the counter and anaambiwa 50p. Woye akaniambia you have enough. Kumbe 50p ni kama penny. Ni kama penny. Mimi nilikuwa nadhani 50 pounds. Ushamba ni mbaya. Yeah, that's my funny story. Sijaisahau mpaka leo, hiyo aibu nilisikia. So I will advise you to use purple shampoo after bleaching your hair. Yeah, I've been told this several times. Restore its moisture and shine. Yeah, thank you, Coco. Thank you, Coco. This is your specialty. When on beauty. Absolutely. I think you're also the one who mentioned it the first time or something like that. Yeah, I need to use the purple shampoo. I'm just being like lazy and not having time. Yeah. Storia die. Teclar Clay. What about it? Where did I put my comb? So that's what I simply do with my hair and look okay. If you want it shorter, you just go for the use it as it is. Yeah. Like everything else, practice makes perfect. Just practice and practice and practice. You'll be good at it eventually. Yeah. Just practice. I don't want it too short for now because I'm on live. I don't want anything to go wrong, then I can't rectify it. Yeah, thank you, Coco. This is really important. And this is really important about the hair dye and stuff. Looking after dyed hair is so important. And then I've dyed my hair a lot, and I'm trying not to dye it again. I've dyed it about 3 times in a short span. That's one thing you need to be really careful not to do. So we're talking about survival for the fittest, life in UK, the need to know. That's the things I wanted to share today. Okay. So yeah, in Kenya we do have the house girls and stuff. We all know that, and it makes our life easier. But we don't have that privilege. We don't have that privilege ya kuwa na house girl hauwezi afford unless uko kwa another different league, but it's a lot of money. So we learn to do everything ourselves. Tunaweka uvivu mbali, tunajichapia kazi. I will tell you about the dye. I'll find it for you, please. I've forgotten the name. The best dye for dreadlocks. I prefer black. You prefer black? Oh, black is okay. Black is easy to do. Blonde hizi ndo zinakawia kushika. Zinakawia sana kushika. So yeah. So what I do, I just keep on reducing it all the way to the back. So if you have another mirror, I already know my head and I already know what I normally do. But if you're going to do it, practice makes perfect. Just keep on practicing. Just keep on practicing and you'll get better with anything you're doing. So, like I was saying, for me then, I used to hang around my white friends, and their lifestyle is different, their hairs are different, everything different. So for a long time, nilikuwa na hiyo ushamba. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just copying them and doing things they were doing. But in fact, most of the things, it just took me like 2 years ago to realize, Bristol is expensive, because I moved out of Bristol and I came to Gloucester, and huko ndo tunajua hizo places za mwitu za kutengenezwa nywele, which makes it a lot cheaper na vitu kama hizo. Otherwise pesa zako ukienda kwa salon zitaisha huko, utaienda home, utaiona watu wenu, utaifanya nini. So the one thing you really need to do ni kuavoid kutumia pesa hauna na ma credit card, because the first thing that they get you excited about when you come here na ushamba wako wote kama mimi ni kwa excited. Unajambia, hey, nini, a person from a humble background, now I can have a credit card. Wow, and it's so easy to have one. You end up having one. You're not totally responsible. You're still young. Yeah, you're trying to be with like other friends. You end up spending a lot on your credit card. That's how unaisha maisha yako. Kazi, credit card, kazi, credit card, kazi, credit card. Hi, Ndirangu, welcome. Thank you. Sorry if you're wondering what I'm doing. I'm I'm on other platforms too, and IG, as you know, doesn't allow you to be on other platforms while you're at it. So that's what it's happening right now. And I was gonna share life in UK and surviving life right now, as things are really, really difficult. Every day at home, we hear somebody's passed away. We hear something has happened. For me, my close friends know the things that have happened to me recently, including my mom going missing twice. She got dementia, and then I've had to lost a cousin who was close to us because she was my mom's sister daughter. Yeah, so she was close to us, and there's a nephew. So there's a lot going on, and there's some people you can't say no to. There are people you can't say no to. You need to save money where possible. You need to live within your budget. You need to learn some tips of living within your budget. But if you have some money, why not? I call this platform Success Your Way for a reason. Do things your way. Take charge of your life. Take control of your life. You're the only boss of your life. You're the CEO of your life. If you keep on following people and doing what people and being a people pleaser, you will never get things done. You will never get things done, because what utafanaisha maisha ya kufurahisha watu, maisha ya kufurahisha watu. You will never ever get things done. So do things your way. You want to look good. You don't have to look good in an expensive way. Jitenze nywele ukitoka huko nje. Mimi workmates wanafuranga tu nywele yangu a lot, because kila say it's changed, but it's changed cheaply. Mimi hata mujisonga uzi. When I decide najisonga uzi, it's beautiful and colored and different. Yeah, in Kenya utadharauliwa umesonga uzi, but you've got to live your life sometime. But the good thing about people here, they get excited because it's something different. They've not seen it. Unaona, mimi nasonga uzi, one packet less than £2, and only need maybe 1 or 2. Unakaa chini umesonga uzi, you look good, you forget about life. Yeah, living within your means. You have a nice work and home balance. You don't have to work, because there's a time not so long ago, even last year too, I used to work so much. Unajipata unafanya kazi na uoni palio pesa naenda. Unafanya kazi. So sometimes you need to relax, take a back seat, and let the universe do everything else for you. Hi guys, the people on Facebook, say hello. I can see you on there. So many hello. Now on Insta ndo huku hivi wana participate na wananisalimia na nini. Say hello and tell me where you're joining from and joining the discussion. It's always nice to have some company. So unfortunately, I can't invite anybody on the show, because if I invite you on Insta, the Facebook people will wonder who is that talking in the background. They might not see you, they won't see you. So that's the only people right here. Yeah. Hi, Yvette. I've missed you, girl. I'm talking Pakamates Nanishia. So, yeah. So for me, I've realized for myself that with age, your values change, things change. The things that used to excite me don't excite me anymore. The hanging around with my friends and doing all those crazy things with them, they don't excite me anymore. Now, what I want for myself is what gets me going and motivated and excited. So I don't have to, like, every weekend go out and have a nice meal, because we used to really spend. We'll go out and have a proper 3-course meal before we go out in the night. And most of those places we used to go used to be nice places where you have to pay for entrance first, and then you have to pay for what, you have to pay for what. And then because we are just girls and we are like empowered, we don't go there expecting to be bought for drinks. In fact, we didn't want to be bought for drinks. You don't know what comes with those drinks. So we'll do that ourselves. So it used to be a lot. So yeah, I'll sip some water. Yeah, thank you. So that's the reason why you're seeing me shaving live, to show you that just do you. Don't worry about people. If you have to dye your hair, dye it yourself. You don't have to spend. If you have the money, yes, time is money anyway. But look at it this way. Utaenda usongwe kama mimi tuseme niende, by the time niende get somebody to cut my hair, that will cost me car, parking, and the cost of the service, right? Which will be about £20 or something, right? Yeah, by the time I do all that, umeenda umengoja hapo kwa queue, umekaa nini, waste of time. Sit here, be around family, do my stuff, do my own hair. I'm happy. Once in a while, fine. It's good to be treated, but you don't have to always do what everybody else is doing. Live your life, do you? That's the bottom line. So how do I achieve the line? Like I said, it's not really sharp. This is so safe. You can use it on your kids. If you want to save money, you can use it on your kids. Now, usiogope. It will always be even because all those things are the same size. You just pick the size you want and just shave it all the same size. Shave it all the same size. You don't have to be an expert on this. That's why once in a while then you get to do that. And just have a little bit of a design there. I'm not gonna do much like I say because I'm live. I don't want to make an error that I can't rectify. I'm using a small mirror and stuff. Yeah. So you guys share with me that some of the tips that you do to survive during this time and save some money, because we got to save money left, right, and center. What are some of your tips? Tell me some of your tips, the things you do. Okay, it will be fine for now. What do you think? It works for now. Then when I have the time, I'll do the other side and do the other side, and I'm all done. Kesho umeweka jeli yako hivyo, nobody knows you did it yourself, nobody even cares. Sometimes we do things to please people who probably don't even care what we do or don't even like us. So yeah, asanteni. So yeah, I am glad that I came to Gloucester. For now, Gloucester is a lot cheaper. Bristol was really expensive. The last time that is expensive. Everything's expensive. So if you find yourself that you're relocating, you've relocated, you're out of Kenya, you don't have to live in the big cities. UK is I don't know. It's just the same everywhere. Every shop will be everywhere. Yani kuna mafotocopy kila mali. So you don't necessarily have to be in a big city. Penye utakuwa unaishi hizo vitu zote zitakuwa tu pia ziko kwa big city ama small city. Kuna fanana tu. Differences ni ndogo sana. So yeah, I came to Gloucester and found my life a lot better because it's a lot cheaper. Same place where it's a 2-bedroom house unapata in Bristol, it's just a flat. Yeah, it's just a tiny little flat, so cool. So yeah, I wanted to share some tips to survive. So as much as we do know time is money, just remember and find out what is productive for you, because some things end up being counterproductive, and that's what you want to avoid. Sometimes just being at home and being with family is a lot better. We spend a lot of time at work and we don't realize that we do, and we need to be a lot more aware of that. Cool. So have you got any questions? I'm not so sure why IG it keeps on losing its network. Control copy and then okay. It's not copying that. That's all right. So and then one tip I want to share with you is there are a lot of problems in the world. The only thing that we lack is ideas. Yeah, be creative with your life to save money. Be creative with your life to save money. I can't emphasize that enough. Do your things, do them your way, be the boss of your life. Yeah, be creative. Problems equal left, right, and center. Left, right, and center. Every day we wake up, there's a news. The most important thing is you look after yourself. Yeah. And then don't sit around, go to work. I don't even think that God will support you on just not wanting to work. We have to work. You have to put on action. Sisi tutakumotivate, tutakuinspire, tutafanya nini, but it's up to you to put in the work, to provide for yourself. Work smarter if you can, more you can, right? Have a perfect, beautiful home and work balance. Don't be just work. It's not good for you. It's not healthy for you. Yeah, that's the one thing that is making us have all these mental breakdowns and stuff. Yeah. So yeah, do work. I'm not saying msikae nyumbani. Do anything that you can do, but do not be hungry just because you're picky about things you're doing. One of the reasons that I'm doing also this live showing you that, you know what, there's some things we can actually do for ourselves. We don't have to be perfect. It just takes practice. One reason is so that we stop being choosy. Tuache maringo mob nenye haina maana, haina msingi. Tuache maringo mob. Kuna maringo mob. You can't compare yourself to people who have made it or people who have had a different life path from you. You stop that. You stop that. You can't afford to go to the salon. There is no excuse. Find other creative way. Find other creative way of looking after yourself, right? And then I did talk about live within your means. I did share my own thought where I learned to just sit down, budget. Budgeting is a lifelong thing. You don't do it once and expect your budget to be always be the same. Someone on Insta was talking about the gifts and stuff. Yeah, sometimes we need to give. Sometimes we have somebody who's lost a family member and stuff. But when you have a budget, it guides you and tells you how much you've given, how much you can afford to still give, how much you can't give. Yeah. Yeah, look after yourself, but cheaply. And then remember self-reliance. Yes, be reliant on you. You are the only person you can depend on. Be reliant on you. Don't rely on people ati watu the people will come through for you. Unaona saizi watu wanakasirikiana, watu wapendani, watu wanafikiria oh mimi nilikuwa na kitu fulani that was going on for me, but the person wasn't there for me. They have their own struggles, they have their own journey, there's something happening in their own life. So what we can all do is be self-reliant and hope that yeah, we can come through for each other, but be self-reliant, make all those decisions for you that are suitable for you. Right. I don't know whether you have any questions. I'm seeing Eastern Benyamaza size for a bit. I was enjoying your company a lot. Look at Facebook wanga tumenyamaza. Eastern ndo kuna story. Hi, Sarah Sean, is it? Hello. Yeah. Remember about your self-image, about your character. It's very important to have a proper appearance, to look good, to look like you're looking after yourself. One, for you, especially for you, you feel so good. It's for your own well-being, being able to wake up in the morning and look at yourself in the mirror the first thing in the morning and feeling, oh, wow, I look beautiful. Oh, wow, I look good. Oh, wow, I feel nice. It is good. And the more you feel good about yourself, the more you're bound to attract better things and look after yourself. Even work harder if I can put it that way. So yeah, remember life is what you make it. Shikamo. Shikamo is from who? Ni mimi nani? If you didn't let stream use your name, sitajua ni nani. Marahaba nimepokea. Auntie Nicole. Nitaanza kujita Auntie Nicole. So yeah, I think I've shared a lot of the things that I would have wanted to share. I'm so happy to leave Facebook for now. Naona Instagram ndo kuna maudaku na kuna watu wanaweza taka kunijoin. So if I come off this, then I can let somebody join in the discussion, because we mainly wanted to talk about life in UK. Life in UK, yes, ni ngumu, but ni better. Ni ngumu because ni lonely. And pesa ni nzuri, lakini pesa zote zinaenda tu zikipotea kwa mashuli, kupotea rent, do your lifestyle, going back home, sending money back home, inapotea tu hivyo. By the time you just go on holiday, that's 2K imeenda hivyo. 2,000 pounds, that's over 200,000 Kenyan shillings imeenda hivyo. Every time you have to visit home, hujahesabu zawadi, hujahesabu nini. So it's fun, but it's lonely. It can get absolutely lonely. Nyumbani home. And if you want to hang around your other friends, sometimes it depends on the group you end up with, you fall in love with. Kuna different sorts of groups, so you have to be also careful about the groups you want to. Kutakuwa na wale wanapenda tura na ulevi, kuna wale wako too serious na majobs na ma housewives na ma husbands na manini. Kutakuwa na group yenye they don't just care about life, kutakuwa na group nini. So you have to choose where you are, your values, and what you want with yourself to suit in some of those groups. So you've got to be careful. So it can be really, really lonely, absolutely lonely. Unaenda kazini, they don't understand our problems. Okay, when you talk to your workmates, they don't understand your problems. Nimeshikamoika. They don't get it. So yeah, it can be lonely. The money can be good in other ways, but so they know unaweza piga hizo mahesabu na ukaona Is it serving you? Is it helping you in any way? Yeah. Angela, tell me about your own experience. Naona Insta wamenyamaza kiasi sasa. Tell me about your own experience about living away from home. I've mentioned about expensive, very easy to get into debt. Yeah, at one point in your life, you'll just find that you're living for the debtors, and you're living for I don't know who else, not for yourself, not for your own good. Really stressful, and then you reach the point where there's no good news that is coming from home most of the time. Not too bad news, and you just don't know what to do with yourself. Yeah, so I've mentioned it can be expensive. Yeah, it can be lonely. And some people end up leaving and coming to live in the UK and they just disappear. You never hear from them again. Not just UK, most fast world countries, you never hear from them again because some of them, they don't have the life we think. Walikuja, wakamake all those blunders, but they never found their path back. They never found their path back, so they ended up labda ulevi. They got into so much debt that they maybe hawezi hata hawana pahali pa kuishi, ama hawezi hata hama penye wanaishi, hawezi fanya nini. Yani hawana tu kabisa mwelekeo. They don't have any sort of help. And we know there are cases of people that have ended up in jail for trying to do activity that shouldn't have gotten involved in. So one day you just don't hear from the family again, and you never know what happened to them. But those are some of the things that actually do happen. Yeah, do happen. But other than that, season one, compared to the life I had in Kenya, at some point things were good. I was doing good. I was a young girl, and life was everything was good, but it reached a point where it wasn't working for me. It doesn't mean it won't work for everybody. It wasn't working for me. I became ill. The business wasn't doing good, and I'd met somebody already, and I told myself, you know what? Maybe it's time to start afresh from elsewhere. Just start a fresh start and see how that works out for me, because I had known what I wanted for myself and for my children. If I'm going to have any, I knew the things that I didn't want to put them through. I knew the things that I didn't want them to experience. So nikajua kama in case nitabaki Kenya, chances yangu na kukupass the same thing that I went through iko hard. Angela, it's lonely, and the problem is to get involved with the wrong group. As you say, everyone has different priorities. Some people need you when they just arrive to know how to get around, and then they disappear and they get used. And you get choose. Yeah, absolutely. And there's some that you can welcome them to your home, and they have really bad motives, from identity theft to other kind of not so good activities. So you got to be really careful on what you get involved with. I remember one of the first advice when I was living in Kenya by a relative was, do not be involved in Nigerians. But looking right now, I don't want to get into a lot of politics behind it, but looking back right now, sometimes you can't prejudge people. Sometimes that they could even be the best people to hang around with. Ikija kwa mambo ya mindset na development na nini, they could be even the best people. I remember I was warned lots and lots of times, Nigerian, now, but I've come to realize, you know what, sometimes they're much better than our own people. Our own people can be mean at times, they can be competitive, they can be jealous, they can be petty, but some can still come round and help you. So si wote, si kila mtu ni mbaya. Yeah, si wote, si kila mtu ni mbaya. Yeah, so you just got to be careful, and you know what, just try and grow up as soon as possible in your life. Once you shamanize your party days, just try and grow up as soon as possible and make the right decisions best for you and your future. You have to focus on what you want for your future and envision that. Forget about the past. You started off not so well. So what? A lot of us started from such background. So what? Clean slate, just make decisions that are right for you so that you go to the future and hopefully nail it. Sawa. Yeah, okay. That is it for me. My big sis alinambia nisinyoe, so siwezi nyoa. Otherwise, you see, this is life in UK. Yeah, you can have a growth this big and nobody cares. This is life. You can have your hair breaking and nobody cares. But in Kenya, you can't walk like that. Hata uwezi da. So long as I can comb it vizuri, nikaficha ficha madoido zangu, and then I just look like a human being and move on with life. Okay, so there's a comment, and those who go back home and give the wrong image, they struggle here and go misbehaving as rich people. People should be honest with themselves and that this issue of showing off is leading people to suicide. Yeah, this is also a hard one because maybe sometimes somebody is just, like excited to go home. They've been saving or they've gotten that loan or whatever, and they're just excited to go home. Maybe they've never been, so they go there and the people are excited to see them. So they start doing all that rich person thing. And that could be an issue. That could be an issue. For AG guys, somebody just commented is and those who go back home and give the wrong image, they struggle here and go misbehaving as rich people. This is so true. A lot of people do that. I'm talking from my own experience, like I normally do when I was younger. I was excited about this whole getting credit card easily, getting loan easily. They don't even know you, and then you've not really even decided whether you'll be living in UK forever. You're like, you know what? Nikichoka now, so I disappear too. You're not too worried. Yeah, and then there are other stupid mistakes that I used to make that I didn't know, and innocent ones. For instance, taking money off my credit card, just getting to the cash point and getting money out. I didn't even know that was damaging for myself. So yeah, there's a lot of aspect to it. They could be just young and naive. They could be just coming from a poor background and now they're excited. Kuna some level of ushamba that takes too long to disappear, takes a longer. And like you're saying, the problem is people back at home start thinking that life in UK or elsewhere is easy and it's all bliss and that we just live in a bed of roses. So their demands and entitlement might go higher, and it's unfair to those people who are genuinely trying to make the best out of life. Yeah, cool. Okay. I've covered what I wanted, to be honest. Usually when I cover what I wanted, I'm happy with that. I'm so happy for the engagement today. I really appreciate. So for those who don't know, we are on White as well. If you've never subscribed, I'll go on and subscribe, please. And so that you are aware of what's happening, go on to the group. That's where we make most of our announcements. The group is nice and exciting and free for all. I'm excited about today. I tried to challenge myself, so I was like streaming on different platforms. I think 4 in all, and that is exciting. A nice little challenge that has hopefully gone so well. Kwa Irini, kwa sasa, God bless you all and take care. God bless you and take care. Bye. Oh, one more last comment. It's over. Wapi iko Kipara? You just came for Kipara. Kipara, there's no Kipara. If you watch the video, you'll know why we don't have Kipara. Okay. Thank you guys. Bye and God bless you and take care of yourself. Remember our normal advice: exercise, eat well, meditate, quiet your mind, be grateful, always be grateful, always be grateful. Hizo ni vitu international. Haijalishi uko wapi, always be grateful. Take some time and be grateful for life. It will help you get by. Yeah. Love you guys. Take care of yourselves and bye for now. Hi Instagram, huku kumenyamaza.